Right, Aquarius, how's it going? I hope that you guys are doing great. Welcome to your general reading for 11th till 17th September with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Let's see what the universe has got to say, helping you find love and, all of those things that as human beings we all really, really want. All right, so in this reading, we're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. We're going to clarify, and then we're going to end off with an oracle message from the universe for you. So Aquarius, overall energy, you've got the Ace of Cups. Open your heart, let the magic flow, let the magic shine through. It's time to allow yourself to receive, all right? A lot of times in life, we're at a space where we say, I want, and I'd like, but a lot of times fear and, sort of like apprehension and stuff like that is actually holding us back from getting the very thing that we actually say that we'd like to have. So don't allow fear to hold you back. Open your heart. This is the time to have faith. This is the time to have trust. This is the time to have confidence in yourself, knowing that whatever it is that you desire and whatever it is that you want, it's available to you now. It's time for the rainbow in your heart to shine. Okay? In your recent past, you got the Ten of Cups, you got the Sun, and you got the Six of Wands. So it seems like you've had quite a good run there for a while already, especially on the home front, been able to, to maybe clear some boxes and to say what needs to be said and do what needs to be done and all of those sort of things, which is really, really great. I can see that things have definitely started to look up for you, especially with sort of like manifestation, your ability to receive, all of those wonderful things. And I can see a lot of victory, a lot of success. So you're building on something really, really good here. In your current space, Aquarius, we've got for you Temperance, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the energy that actually reminds you that you are still in the learning phase. There are still things that you don't know. There are still things coming about you. So if there's any sort of gray areas in your life, anything that sort of got you still a little bit flippity-floppity, anything that you maybe sort of like, I don't know, squeeze your way around or anything like that, Aquarius, it's really time to clear those minor little things, those minor little inconveniences, the little glitches, those little side steps that you might be taking. It's really time to seriously focus on the things that might actually be holding you back in a bad way. Seven of Swords. Again, I don't see that you're doing bad. In fact, I think that for many of you might be doing really, really well. You're on the right track and all of those type of things, Aquarius. Just the one thing that you want to be looking out for is not to like sort of refight old battles again. If you dealt with it, you dealt with it. If it's done, it's done. Whatever happened, happened. The past is the past. We can't do it again. So be mindful of trying to sort of like go back and kind of make up for past mistakes and things that didn't work out and people that didn't get you, and did you communicate clearly. Time to move on. With the Ten of Pentacles as well, it's not so much a time of doing for you, it's more a time of receiving, it's more a time of bringing it all home, bringing it all together. With that being said, it doesn't mean that you don't have to start, obviously still working going forward and that sort of stuff, but for now, it's your magical time to receive, okay? And then in the potential outcome for you, you've got the Eight of Wands, the World, and the Queen of Pentacles. Be very careful going forward, Aquarius, of holding on to things, all right? This is very much a receiving and a releasing space for you. Be very careful of going forward and sort of seeing that everything almost seems like you're falling apart. Everything doesn't seem familiar, doesn't seem the way that you thought it's going to seem. And then sort of jumping and saying, okay, what sort of continuation plan do I need to initiate here? Because that can kind of wound you sort of like more solidly into a space of where you actually don't necessarily want to be. There's a big releasing space coming about for you. I feel that for some of you, you may feel that you've already received that sort of like big applause, congratulations, success, like you already reached the final mark. And there's like a final mark and there's another final mark type of thing. So it's like you've won in the semifinals and now you can win in the finals. It's almost like that really. And going forward, there's potential for you to really be excellent at making money, build your stability, really, really good things. But remember, it starts, remember, it starts with your own energy first, opening your heart to receive. There's the Christ consciousness coming through, the divine consciousness coming through, that heavenly consciousness coming through, Aquarius, that wants to help you to open your heart. So don't be closed off to, you know, the possibility of opening your heart, because it may feel like almost like the universe is pushing you, but what is really happening is that you are being encouraged to follow your heart, because it's in opening your heart and having faith that what you want to have is going to happen, faith in the unseen, really paying off here for you, beautiful Aquarius. That is what's actually bringing that next level for you. Okay, let's clarify, and we're going to start off with the Ace of Cups, see what it is that we got there. And if you come across something that is really for you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say, I claim that for myself. Ooh, double whammy vibes. So remember, we got the Six of Wands there in your recent past. We also got the Six of Wands in your overall energy. Very, very good stuff. Light over there, window over there, light over there. So, Six of Wands, the Chariot energy, which is the Cancerian energy, and the beautiful High Priestess for you as well. The High Priestess is that moon energy. So it's a lot about your emotions for you. Don't be afraid to really get into your emotions, to dig really deep into your emotions, beautiful Aquarius. This is a time if you really dig into your emotions, it can bring out amazing stuff for you. Don't be scared to show the world exactly who you are. And when I speak about showing the world exactly who you are, it refers to the beautiful, bright, amazing, incredible, creative, all that wonderful side of you. But it also means showing the world your brittle side, your side that is sort of like tripping you up a little bit. It's about showing the world all of who you are. Don't be afraid to do that, because I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you've got a public personality and a home personality, like a work personality and a home personality, that sort of vibe. And you know, what the world needs more from you right now, and I feel your greatest contribution to the overall consciousness right now, Aquarius, is for you to really show who you are. And that means that you may be a spiritualist who smokes a cigarette. You know, you don't have to hide that away. Whatever it may be, really. Show the world who you are authentically, because I think a lot of times we are striving for perfection, and we forget that in the human journey, a lot of times when we strive too much for perfection and you want to help others even, it almost places that barrier in their mind that you're above there and they can't get to that space. So just shine, beautiful you. Let your brave side shine unapologetically. Let your brittle side shine unapologetically. Okay? Doesn't mean that you have to go out to the world there and say, oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard day. Look at me, I'm not perfect. But it does mean that you don't try to sort of put across the idea of being perfect. Okay. Rightio. Clarifying that recent past, 10 of Cups, Sun energy, 6 of Wands. Because I can tell you one thing, you are coming from fucking good energy. So good. Now let's see what that is doing for you. Because it seems like you may be dropping the ball just a little bit in your current space, almost seeming like nothing is happening. But look at that recent past energy first. So you got the Knight of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So this 8 of Wands with this sort of strong encouragement for you to not sort of, you know, work too hard and try to kill yourself and stuff like that. That is coming up repeatedly. So you really want to look at that. Follow your heart. I'm also going to say that for some of you, it seems like you may have gone into some agreement, some arrangement with another energy, be this business, be this love. And it seems like you went in with good intentions, you were being your own beautiful self, you were giving your heart, you were doing your part, but then it feels almost like you became the one who had to do everything, or you took on a lot of that energy of you sort of doing like a lot, you know. But then I also saw there was an evening out of things, so maybe at some point you kind of realize like, hey, you know, we're not going to do that. If you wanna roll with me, then you know you gotta do your part. Okay. It's like that song goes like, you know, oh, I can't remember the rhythm, but you know, do you wanna bamba? Do you want to chill with the big boys? There's a formula to success, and it's better for you to be familiar with the formula and to follow the formula instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. Okay? Energy is energy, and when you understand it, follow the blueprints, follow the steps, clarifying your current energy. So there's a lot of clarity that's coming about in your current space. You may have trusted someone really, you may have thought that things are going to go a certain way, invested yourself, and then realize that maybe not. You've got the Justice energy, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands. This is definitely all about change, but it's also about very positive changes. I don't know how to put it so the light doesn't mess it up. Because things are evening out in a positive direction. You know, it's there's lots of balance coming into your life. And remember, as we said earlier on, with the Temperance energy and the Justice energy in your current space, you are still learning. You are learning how to become a better version of yourself. You are learning how to unlock the potential in your blueprint. Forgiveness, don't hold on to things. Okay? Sometimes we think that we're over something or over someone, and you might want to really be open to this idea that sometimes we think we're over something or someone, but not really. Think about, when you think about it, when you relate a story to someone else, what are the ideas that are going through your mind? Because if you're still saying, oh, this fucker really fucked me over, that is not a forgiving energy. That means that within you, you don't have a full sense of forgiveness about that situation yet. You may need to revisit some things that you thought you already cleared out, but that is bringing really positive, beautiful changes there about for you as well. Let's see the potential outcome for you, my Aquarius beauties. So for some of you, you may be like, oh, maybe if I just write this out, then everything is going to be fine. I wouldn't, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't be betting on that. All right? It's time to let certain things go. For those of you that are still maybe relaying the story of like, it was so hard for me, it was so difficult for me, you don't know how to, you need to let that story go, because that might be holding you back. Okay? Potential outcome, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment energy, and the Four of Swords. So it seems like you're getting it in any case. All right? You are getting the lesson that needs to be gotten, I suppose. You know? But I can see there's a change in mindset going forward. Especially going forward, be careful with money. Be careful of how you give. If you give, make sure that you give from an intention that sits comfortably in your heart. It's better not to give if you don't have any sort of, almost like an animosity that builds up towards you when you give. If you experience yourself having that, it's better not to give. All right? There's release taking place going forward. There are endings and there are new beginnings going forward. Sad endings, powerful new beginnings. All right? Let's see what we've got for you in Oracle energy. But you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine because you're building something beautiful and new there with the Queen of Pentacles. And I mean, when you really look at it, it's like recalibrating things going forward. Realizing, well, that isn't working. Tried my best, letting it go, and then doing something new. All right. Let's see what we've got for you in Oracle energy, my beauties. And if all that resonates with you, if it's helpful to you, please go right ahead and like the video. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscription bell, so you know when your weekly readings are coming out. Oops. So that one flipped right around for you. Oh, what a beautiful card. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities, beautiful Aquarius. Sad endings, happy new beginnings. Okay? And I mean, you know, letting go is sad sometimes. But a lot of times we also don't realize that it really is time to let something go in the interest of something better to come forward. All right? To really serve the greater consciousness in a more positive, powerful, and a more loving from the heart kind of way. All right? So that's what I got. Hope that helped. Any of you interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, Aquarius? Check down below in the description the links for my step-by-step tarot reading course, my free oracle card reading course. Definitely try out that hypnosis as well. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.